Hi, my name is Anand Chandrasekharan. I work at Facebook and I'm focused on Facebook Messenger. This is one of the biggest reasons why Messenger is so successful today, where on Messenger, your identity is your real name. And we now have 1.2 billion people who use Messenger regularly every month. And so that, I think, is the start of, kind of a network effect from a consumer perspective. We also recently announced at F8 that we now have over 100,000 active developers. There's also a very strong developer sort of interest that's building around Messenger. And then on the back of both the consumer traction as well as developer traction, we're seeing over 2 billion messages that are sent from people to businesses every single month. These are interactions that are happening between people and businesses. And have that instant response back is what's driving a lot of traction. The biggest vision is, I think, the biggest part of it is to connect people and bring them even more closer, and in this case, in a very one-to-one manner. When other networks grew, like the phone network, for instance, people wanted to go to a place where they could use the white pages to look up a person by their first name and last name and ping them directly, like in the telephone network. And so we're seeing the same thing happen from a messenger platform perspective, where people are also looking up businesses and pinging them as well. So we're seeing the same shift happen on Messenger. So that enabling people to connect with each other as well as with businesses around them or that they're accessing is probably the biggest value add of Messenger. AI is one of those fundamental technologies that really is going to impact every part of the experience. The two that it has impacted immediately, which I'll talk about, is one on the consumer side. We have an agent called M that is on top of Messenger, and it has the ability to look at context and recommend experiences. So just yesterday in the US, we launched an experience where if two people are chatting on Messenger and they're talking about recipes of a certain kind, we can surface content from Food Network kind of almost automatically, like without any consumer prompting. The other piece is, we just talked about this a little bit, customer care is a really common sort of business use case that people are leveraging Messenger platform for. So if someone's saying, do you allow for a different size in this item, or if do you do cash on delivery or something like that, the response can be automated by AI. But if they have like a specific question in terms of suggestions and what product they should consider if they're gifting it to someone, then they're escalated to a human being, and that person might give them some suggestions. So we see this as a start for a lot of experiences which are leveraging AI but also leveraging humans to offer the right kind of experience. One of the metrics that we shared recently that shows how many of the pages that are there on Facebook are turning on messaging is that there are about 70 million in all, and about close to 20 million have turned on messaging that they message consumers every month through their page. And so this is now a fairly common behavior, both on the consumer side as well as on the business side. There's going to be also a lot of interest in reconnecting with those consumers. So this is one of the formats that we have around monetization, where it's called sponsored messages, and the developer or the brand can re-engage with consumers who maybe are not actively messaging them right now, but they have something interesting for them. Similarly, we have the ability to have a format which is the newsfeed ad format, but the call to action is to go to a messenger bot as opposed to an M site or something like that, which again offers flexibility to the business if they're looking for a bot to be discovered. And then the third is the ability for ads inside of Messenger, so that people can natively advertise, whether it's for a bot or a landing page outside Messenger, inside of the inbox itself. So combination of these three formats allow for a variety of sort of re-engagement options.